is NBC Connecticut News at 11.
We're following breaking news right now. Look at this scene in Enfield. A fire on Enfield Street. We are live on the scene with brand new information. Plus, dangerous heat. We have a first alert for record temperatures this weekend. What you need to know to try to stay cool. Plus, check out the weather conditions in New London right now. We have live team coverage next. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm Kevin Nathan. We start with that breaking news. A destructive fire right now on Enfield Street in Enfield. Crews were called to a popular dealership just before 9 o'clock this morning. Let's check out this exclusive view from above from Drone Ranger. It is showing the fire damage and the heavy smoke there in Enfield. Emergency crews say it's happening right now at Artioli Dodge Ram dealership. Again, this started around 9 o'clock this morning, and this is on Enfield Street in Enfield. That's kind of the view right now from the sky as crews try to put out that fire. What does it look like from the ground at Artioli Ram dealership? Let's get that perspective now from NBC Connecticut Shannon Miller, who joins us live from the scene with all the late breaking details. Shannon?
Yeah, Kevin, crews still hard at work here right now. You can see here as they continue to put out those remaining flames here at the Artioli Auto dealership. Just moments ago, I spoke with Bob Artioli, the owner of this family business that has been in town here for 75 years. He is understandably emotional, upset about all of this, but he says, thankfully, no one was hurt here this morning. Again, crews have been at it since shortly after 8 o'clock this morning, putting out this fire here, a massive fire taking over most of this building here. A lot of people here coming by, trying to check out the scene here, including Megan Martell, who thought her car may be here this morning. She still hasn't gotten many answers, but she came by the dealership after she heard that there was smoke coming from the building. Listen to what she had to say.
I noticed it was just so smoky, and I'm like, what is going on? And that's when she called me saying that's what happened. And I'm like, oh my God, I was supposed to get you at 9 o'clock, and I'm so glad we were running late today, and we're trying to locate her car now, and we don't know where it is. And we've bought in over 15 vehicles from them. They're a great company, and we just hope they can, come back together after all of this.
And again, the community showing tremendous support here for this family-owned business, again, that's been around here in town in Enfield since 1975. Again, just speaking with the owner, Bob Artioli, just moments ago. He has an American flag in his hand, and he is taking a look at that, counting his blessings this morning. He was able to take that American flag that was outside of his dealership this morning, and he was able to really take that moment and figure out, again, and count his blessings this morning to know that he was able to talk. And Bob's actually coming over here right now to speak to us about what today means to him. Bob, we were just talking with our viewers about the show of support here today.
Yeah, amazing.
Tell me about it.
Amazing, the people that have come out to support us. We've been in the community since 1975, and everyone. I mean, from the restaurant bringing out stuff for the firemen to the people that are here. Thankfully, everyone is okay. No one was injured, and we can rebuild it. It's just a building, just a building.
Family business since 1975.
1975. Right? Yep. Sad. Obviously a little hard to talk about it, but we're here. People are, like I said, we got from our fantastic employees to the community. I don't know what else to say about it.
I was just telling our viewers you were able to take an American flag that has been outside your building with you. Tell me about that.
Yeah, no, we just wanted to make sure that that was the last thing we wanted to burn was the American flag. So we were able to get that, and that's it. I mean, I don't know. It's to get that call first thing in the morning that the building blew up, and I had everyone was okay. So and our employees, heroic employees, tried to put it out, and it just was too much. But they didn't. They stayed in there, and they love the place too. So again, I don't know what else I can say.
We appreciate your time this morning. Our thoughts are with you. The show of support out here in the community. You can tell you've made a huge impact in the town of Enfield, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. We appreciate everyone. We appreciate you guys being here, and we'll be back. We're here. We're not going anywhere.
Perfect. right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Best of luck to you. So again, the work now continues to rebuild, get the rest of this fire out. And again, thankfully, everyone here was safe in all this fire, as you heard Bob just say. But again, still a lot of work to do here. We are live in Enfield. Shannon Miller, ABC Connecticut News. Back to you.
Shannon, thanks. You could just feel the emotion from the owner, Bob Ardioli. Reminder, you can replace the cars in that building. You can't replace people. Shannon, thanks for that live report from Enfield. Tough morning for Bob Ardioli and his team. We have live team coverage of this first alert for heat. Meantime, Jennifer Joa spent the morning along the shoreline where people are getting ready for a busy weekend. Let's start, though, with meteorologist Josh Finelli with a preview of what we expect to be record warmth. Josh?
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, this certainly could go down as the warmest weather we've ever seen in the month of May. Of course, that's recorded history since 1904. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's go to the weather maps. I want to get you updated on the weather alerts throughout the state. We do have a heat advisory in effect for pretty much all of Connecticut. The one exception is the I-95 corridor because of that water temperature. That water temperature will keep these areas slightly cooler. But for the Hartford area, we're forecasting a high temperature of 98 degrees, and this heat advisory is because of the heat index. We're expecting heat index values anywhere from 100 to 105 degrees. Live first alert Doppler radar is nice and quiet for us. Temperatures outside right now, we're currently in the low to middle 60s out there, and you'll notice quiet conditions on the satellite as well. A little bit of cloud cover off to the west. We'll watch for an isolated shower later today, but temperatures by the afternoon rising into the 80s today, so a really nice day on tap for today. And then the extreme heat arrives tomorrow. Again, we're talking upper 90s. Wouldn't be shocked if some areas came close to triple-digit temperatures. We'll talk more about that. It's all ahead of my full first alert forecast. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Josh, thanks. And with temperatures expected to be so warm inland this weekend, a lot of people may try to escape to the shoreline for a bit of relief. NBC Connecticut's Jennifer Joa spent the morning in Old Saybrook and shares this story.
The dense, thick fog lingered this morning in Old Saybrook, but this weekend's weather will surely not disappoint if you're a fan of the heat and the beach. With high 90s inland and 80s along the shoreline, people who live in town are preparing for the crowds.
And there's going to be boaters, people walking the causeway, eating outside. It's going to be great. I'm ready.
Oh, no, don't come to the shoreline. It's going to be foggy. It's going to be foggy on the shoreline. Yeah, stay north where the sunshine is. Yeah, no, the traffic gets pretty bad around here, especially in the summer.
All joking aside, Mike Souza is hoping to get an opportunity this weekend to tackle some yard work. But many others plan to hit the beach or the water.
I'm a boater, and I love boating on beautiful days. It's just, and I bring my daughter and our dog on the water, and we love it.
And restaurants along the shoreline like Fresh Salt are preparing for the crowds.
The weather this weekend's going to be fantastic for us in trying to get the guests to come down, enjoy our outside dining.
Fresh Salt already has special events planned for the restaurant this weekend. They were also already planning to do a soft opening of the Marina Bar. But now with this warm weather in the forecast, they're really ramping up and preparing to be busy.
We're opening up our Marina Bar for the first weekend this season, and we absolutely saw quite a bit of pickup in our reservations.
They've already had guests make reservations for lunch and dinner on Saturday and Sunday. They'll be there to welcome people coming to escape the heat and enjoy the breeze this weekend. In Old Saybrook, Jennifer Joas, NBC Connecticut News.
Outdoor dining on the shoreline this weekend? Sign me up. Stay with NBC Connecticut for continuing coverage of this heat and what you can do to try to stay cool throughout the weekend. You can head to our website, nbcconnecticut.com, for more information on this weather alert. We are learning more details about overnight breaking news in Hartford, where one man is dead and another is in the hospital after a shooting on Zion Street. This happened just after 10 o'clock last night. As officers were responding, they say a vehicle sped past them, hit a parked car and a police cruiser, then crashed into the police substation on Affleck Street. They say both the driver and a passenger had been shot. The driver, 25-year-old Darrell Walker of Bloomfield, was pronounced dead. The passenger, who has not been identified, is hospitalized in stable condition. Just into the NBC Connecticut newsroom, Ellington police say they are increasing overnight patrols after an increase in motor vehicle thefts and people stealing catalytic converters from vehicles, something we've been talking a lot about the last few months in a variety of towns across Connecticut. The town of Ellington says they're using money from the existing budget to help fund the increase. New this morning, brand new data from the West Hartford Bloomfield Health District shows COVID cases are going up. Over the past 7 days, Bloomfield has recorded 94 cases, classifying it as having a high community transmission level. For now, the health district recommends wearing a mask in public indoor settings and in crowded outdoor settings. Well, people who live on 11 streets in Hamden's High Rock neighborhood are being told to boil their water or use bottled water as a safety precaution. The Regional Water Authority says they're working to repair a water main break near West Shepherd Avenue. They are waiting for test results to come back and say people will be alerted when that advisory is lifted. All right, we're going to go to a news conference now. We're following breaking news out of Enfield, where we've been following the details of that fire at Artioli Ram Dodge. Let's take a listen into this news conference right now happening in Enfield.
We have mutual aid from all over Longmeadow, Warehouse Point, Suffield, Summers. They're all helping us. We get the Red Cross here for the canteen. Hartford County coordinators are here helping us out, trying to coordinate things with our mutual aid. Since we're tied up here at the fire right now, we'll be able to respond to the other side of town if there's a fire.
Were there any injuries reported?
There was one injury. That person's been transported to area hospital. I believe that was smoke inhalation and a minor burn. There was one firefighter also that had an issue. I'm not sure of what the issue is right now, but other than that, only one person got transported to the hospital.
And who was that?
I think it was one of the workers.
Like an employee here?
Yes. Yeah.
Is there any indication of how this started at this point?
It's way too early. The state of Connecticut Fire Marshal Division's coming here, the state police. They're going to help with the investigation. This is actually North Thompsonville's fire call. Deputy Chief Lapnese is actually the incident commander. I'm working in his part right now to just give you the information of what we have right now. We're in the pretty much in the mop-up stage right now, trying to find those small little fires in the building, and we're under control.
Bobby Umber says that at some point employees tried to do what they could to help put out the fire as they could.
I'm not sure. I didn't hear that. It's quite possible. I don't know if there was a delay in calling the fire department due to the large amount of fire that was on scene when we arrived. The building has a lot of storage items in there, and it just contributed to the fire, which we see right now. It does. All the fluids, they have oils, greases, gasoline. We actually contacted DEEP, State of Connecticut DEEP, to come out and look at the area because there is an extensive amount of fluids on the ground. There might be extensive cleanup from this, and we're going to try to put our plan together right now. What we're going to do, are we going to tear the building down before we do anything else so we can get those little hot spots, because it's way too dangerous to go in the building right now.
Is that a possibility that the building could get torn down today?
It's up to the owner to get his own contractor in here. If it's not today, it could be tomorrow.
But that's a real possibility based on the structural
integrity. Absolutely. The structural integrity of the building is a danger to people right now. People are not allowed in the building. It's a total loss.
Do you know the extent of the, I'm not sure if you said this last time, do you know the extent of the damage to the cars that were inside? Is it the whole building, the showroom, everything?
I'm not sure what's in the showroom. I'm sure if there was a few cars in there, they're a total loss. And then there was, I believe, one other car in the bay, in the service bay.
Does this look suspicious at all?
It's way too soon right now to even make that judgment. That's why we called the state police, fire marshal division to come in, and they're going to assist North Thompsonville Fire Department's fire marshal office with the investigation. It'll be a long day for these guys.
The road closure for a while still?
It will for a little bit. Not the whole afternoon. Shortly, we're going to start releasing our units, swapping people out. So it should be open by the rush hour.
As far as the active fire flag, the next several hours, today, will be kind of being
For several hours at least, yeah.
Anything else you could say?
Everyone did a great job. Town of Enfield Fire Department did what they were supposed to. We showed up, and there was heavy fire, and we just did the best we could, and we all work as a team.
Chief, it sounds like this was a family-owned business. Everybody kind of knows the Artioli family
I'm sure this business has been here for quite a long time, so I'm sure the Ardolis are very, very upset right now because this has been in their family for quite a long time. Thank you. Thanks.
We've been following breaking news out of Enfield on Enfield Street, the fire there at the Ardioli Dodge Ram dealership. We just heard from the chief of the Thompsonville Fire Department, David Deskis. He said they're in the mop-up stage now in terms of putting out this fire. He said it's under control. There is one injury, according to Chief Deskis. That person was transported to the hospital with smoke inhalation and minor burns. Also, some sort of issue with one of the firefighters, but that firefighter, from what Chief Deskis said, was not transported to the hospital. They said the investigation is underway, and it's way too soon, in his words, to make judgment as to what caused this fire. We'll continue to follow this breaking news. We'll be back right after this.